Welcome back to another episode of Mr. Beast Mode. Hit the like and the subscribe button for good luck. Today we are talking of real urban legends of Tennessee. You see, the South has a unique flair for the dark past and creepy stories from Tennessee, ranging from the Headless Horseman, unexplainable lights, to a bathroom boy ghost, and more. Tennessee urban legends are terrifying, strange, mystical, and plain out creepy. You see, Tennessee puts a twist on the tried and true tradition of the tales that will make you sick to your stomach. These tales of angry ghosts, blood, and gore. Tennessee might make you scared of the bumps in the night. Let's dive in. Number 1. The Bell Witch. In 1804, farmer John Bell and his family settled in northern Tennessee and become prosperous members of their community. And in the summer of 1817, a cruel and demonic presence began haunting them. They saw strange and unexplained animals on their property. They could hear knocking coming from the walls in their house and from the outside, as they could hear chains dragging through the house at night, spooky choking and gargling noises. After a year of dealing with these unexplained noises, John Bell decided to confide in his neighbor, and they decided to form a committee to investigate these incidences, and the present then become known as the Bell Witch. It was said her power grew as crowds come to witness her power and to speak to her. Although it is thought she never assumed an actual form, many have claimed to have spoken to the Bell Witch, claiming she knew details about the past and future, saying she could be in multiple places at once. Some say her goal was to slay John and to stop his youngest daughter from marrying a neighbor. The Bell Witch slowly diminished John's health and corrupted his daughter. John Bell passed in 1820, and his daughter's engagement was dissolved the following year. The witch vowed to return 7 years, and she kept that promise when she returned in 1828 and spent several weeks with John's son, discussing the past and future events. She even said there was a reason John had to perish, but never revealed the motive, just saying she would return in another 107 years, which would be 1927. But some still think she never left due to the strange and ongoing bizarre events that occurred to this day in the town and around the Bell Witch Cave. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Number 2. The Ghost Bride of Rotherwood Mansion. The Rotherwood Mansion of Kingsport, located above Holston River in eastern Tennessee, was built by a plantation owner and the town founder, Frederick Ross, in 1818, who had a daughter by the name of Rowena, and unfortunately Rowena's life was plagued with tragedy. Her first love had a boating mishap on the day of their wedding. Then her second husband perished due to the yellow fever. But finally marrying the third man she was engaged to, she became a parent and unfortunately had to watch her only daughter perish. Being overwhelmed with grief, Rowena took her own life, many claiming to still see her walking the grounds of the halls of the mansion, dressing in white, seeking her loved ones. With sightings of more than 125 years, Rowena's ghost had already been seen multiple times when tragedy struck Frederick Ross again, when he fell into financial hardship and had to sell the mansion to a man named Joshua Phillips in 1847. Phillips had a reputation of being a cruel and harsh slave owner. The mansion prospered under Phillips, though, until the first year of the Civil War, when Phillips was bedridden due to a bad illness. Many believe a curse was placed on him due to his cruel nature and harsh tendencies. Some saying a swarm of flies had come on his last days and suffocating him. On July 10th, hundreds of people come to mourn him. His casket was loaded onto a wagon, and despite all attempts, the wagon refused to move, even with such a small load. When all of a sudden the skies grew dark and a bolt of lightning hit, it was said a huge dog jumped from the casket and disappeared into the woods. It is still said the dog makes frequent appearances and can be heard howling, especially during storms. It is also said that Philip's ghost also roams the ground, becoming the second ghost of Rotherwood, and his ghost is still roaming the halls. Is this place still haunted? No one really knows. Today's residents sure ain't saying. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. Number 3. Chapel Hill Cemetery, where lights play diabolical tricks. Established in 1789, the responsibility changing hands over the years, many unexplained and creepy lights have been seen all around the grounds, dancing above the graves. But this isn't the only trick it plays. A nearby church built on top another older church, known to be built on top a Native American burial ground, has a lot of unexplained happenings, with dark shadows roaming the grounds with no light sources around to produce the shadows. We are left in the dark on why and how these shadows are walking the grounds. Maybe it's the angry spirits mad that their burial grounds was disturbed and people not paying them the respect they deserve. With all their loved ones gone and probably long forgotten, leave a comment on what you think. Number 4. The Ghost of the Raymond Auditorium, Hank Williams Sr. The haunted auditorium is located in Nashville, Tennessee, famous for hosting some of the biggest stars in the country music industry, and from 35 past participants are believed to have suffered tragic or untimely ends. The curse is related to the Grand Ole Opry. It is said the ghost of Hank Williams Sr. haunts the grounds with several different sightings, one of a white mist believing to be taking center stage and appearing to be singing, and many sightings backstage as well. There have been many more sightings over the years, with many claiming to see Hank Williams himself roaming the grounds. I'm not sure if this is true or just a really good publicity stunt. Leave me a comment on what you think. Number 5. Skin Tom seeks adulterers with knife in hand. According to the legend of a charming and handsome man named Tom who lived in a rural Tennessee area, won the affection of every girl in Tennessee, and then proceeded driving to other towns as well in search of meeting new women. One of them was Eleanor, who was married. They began meeting secret at a location called Lover's Lane. When Eleanor's husband found out, he became enraged and went to find them together. He found them locked in an embrace and became so furious that he skinned Tom alive with a hunting knife. He returned to the car with Eleanor and proceeded to drive to the police station, where he turned himself in and told them what had happened. The police got out there the following morning to investigate, and all they found was a pile of flesh. No hunting knife, no bones. It is said that Tom still roams those very woods tonight, seeking people committing adultery at Lover's Lane. Now, I believe this is a good story to keep the teens away from Lover's Lane, but let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think it's real, or do you think it's a good publicity stunt? Number 6. Bathroom Boy Ghost. Jamestown has an eerie tale about Pine Haven School, a local abandoned building that houses a ghost. Years ago, a young boy was alone in the bathroom before class when he was confronted by a bully while he was washing his hands. He was shoved into the mirror, breaking it on impact, and then cracking his head open on the sink as he fell. Terrified of getting in trouble, the bully pulled up the floorboards and shoved the body under the school to rot. With no one roaming the halls any longer, You are more than welcome to wander into the bathroom at the end of the hall, and legend has it, if you look in the mirror, you can still see the boy behind you. Number 7. The White Screamer. In White Bluff, Tennessee, you'll find the locals whispering about the White Screamer. Some claim to have seen the hulking white creature, while others merely lock their deadbolts at night. Legend has it that an old couple lived in the woods and hid their terrifying, ugly child in the basement. When it grew old enough, it finally escaped, killing the parents and streaking into the woods, only able to scream while abandoned in the chill of the night. Supposedly, pets and cattle have fallen prey to the white being known as the White Screamer. Number 8. Blood Money. Leave a couple dollars on the grave of Sadie Baker and you may just appease the witch. Concord Cemetery is the final resting place of Baker, who was buried alive by her community in 19th century for witchcraft. Don't go walking in the graveyard at night, because locals swear they have seen her wandering amongst the tombstones. I bet you are going to have trouble sleeping tonight. Have you heard any of these legends before? Or do you know something new? Please let me know in the comment section below. Thank you, and have a good day.